Okay, everybody, this is a little bit of a video with my stupid camera that came with my mobile phone. I am too lazy to set up anything else, but I would like to show you these. Let's just see if I can get rid of the glare. Let me see if I hold my hand over it, will this be too dark? Here we go. Possibly. This is maybe a little better. What you can see here are miniatures. Miniatures. Lots and lots of miniatures. Well, not so many actually. I think it's about 10. And these are from a game called Kingdom Death Monster. I showed you this. I did an unboxing earlier and I showed you the sprues that came with it. It's a boutique horror RPG solo group thing that you can play without a GM, which is why it's interesting to me. And it comes with these really beautiful miniatures, but of course they come in sprues, so you actually need to assemble them. Now, I am not patient enough, also I lack the skill. So a friend of mine actually said, you know what, when his wife was away for the rugby in the UK, why don't you come over, bring your miniatures, I'll bring a friend, and we will just assemble them. So that was an interesting evening for me because I was pretty much just sitting about eating pie and watching the two guys put together the miniatures. Now this one is the lion. He's whitish and is supposed to have a blue mane. So I got the blue mane actually quite well done. So I basically put some wash on him because I didn't want him to be pure white, and the face is kind of off-white. It reflects the light a lot, which it shouldn't, but it actually looks more like bone, which it should. I'm not the world's greatest artist, but it's okay as it goes. There's also the screaming antelope, which actually came off its base, which I've also started to paint, so I will put it back on its base. But I mean, these are brilliant. It took them several hours and we had a really lovely evening. Like I said, I felt completely useless, but that's okay. And then they started to assemble the phoenix. And this miniature, actually, it comes in a box. I put it in a box. It is massive. I mean, this is my hand on top of it, and its wingspan is wider than my hand. Okay, admittedly I don't have very large hands, but when you look at this miniature, it's actually a bigature. So it came in so many different parts. It's actually quite a gross miniature, if you like. I mean, this is a horror game. Kingdom Death, the universe that Andrew Poots created is full of terrible creatures. Now this is, well, to call it a phoenix is probably, that's what he calls it, but it's like more from a nightmare. You can see here that he's got teeny tiny hands and they had to be put on separately. They don't come on the wings. So my friend D spent a huge amount of time putting this together. He took the miniature home on the day and then returned it to me completed as it is now a week later. Now look at the detail. I mean, it's really beautiful. If I was a good painter, this would be brilliant, or even if I was half a decent painter. But I'm such a bad painter that the world's worst painter will actually look at my painting and go, my paint jobs, and go, this is terrible, this is the worst I've ever seen, so I will not paint these. They're also way too beautiful to play them, but of course, you know, these are the survivors, so these are the heroes, if you like, and I will definitely use these, and I will use the lion and probably these small ones as well. So this is a little bit of an advanced survivor, so she's got a sword, so as you progress in the game you get more equipment and so on and so forth. This is, I believe, the butcher, as yeah, well, he's the one with the hatchet, so he's the butcher. Again, really lovely detail. He's got all of these lanterns on his coat, and this is the hand. They actually assembled all of the miniatures that were there except for one. And I just thought I would show them to you. I have, like I said, nothing to do with any of these miniatures. I can't take any credit. The only thing I was doing all evening was eating pie and talking. Two things I'm really good at. I'm very good at eating pie. So yeah, that's all from me, and have a good evening.